The bottom block of my 7-step personal strategy model, which provides the framework for my mystrategy.me online system, is a dark blue block, the values block, the very foundation of you. Values are essentially principles and behaviours by which you live your life, things that are important to you and things that will decide your worldview and also how you feel about other people and their actions. If you do a job or say something or just do something random on any given day that's out of sync with your values, you'll probably feel a bit uncomfortable. You might feel a bit disappointed in yourself, or you might feel actively angry. So it's all about what's important to you, what's sacred to you, and how you want your life and yourself to be. Imagine a worst-case scenario of having to live out of sync with your values just to give it some perspective. Imagine, for example, being a vegan who could only find work in an abattoir, a slaughterhouse, in order to feed her family. So certain situations can throw you into positions of having to go against your values, but you can imagine in that particular example how dramatic the feelings of sadness and anger would probably be. Does your job specifically tell me what your values are? No, not at all. If you tell me you're a journalist, what kind of journalist are you? When I read your work, maybe I'll begin to understand your values, but journalist doesn't tell me anything. You're a lawyer? Great, tell me what kind of cases you work on, what results have you had, what are you passionate about? That will begin to tell me what your values are. So, per se, for somebody to name their title doesn't really tell you anything about their values. You need to see how they live that out and how they apply it. And likewise, people are looking to you as well to understand the same things in order to understand you. People love to claim they have values that they don't particularly have, as we all know. So we often get along with people with similar values. If you can name your values, that makes it far easier to find those people and find even more alignment in your life. Many people grit their teeth, as I said earlier with the vegan and the slaughterhouse example, and they move ahead in conflict with their values because of circumstance. And that can work for a while, but in the long term that may be unhealthy. But can you truly identify that is happening to yourself if you haven't named what your values are and understood why they're important to you? Probably not. So this is a real area of well-being as well. Bear that in mind. Are you living to your values right now? Maybe it's time to find out. If you need help noticing and recording information about you, don't forget my personal strategy system, mystrategy.me, based on that 7-step personal strategy model for self-exploration and forward momentum building. It can be your hub for doing your self-reflection groundwork, boosting you on your way to personal or workplace leadership as you build your plans and goals. In this case, it will allow you to peruse a huge list of potential values and refine that down to your top 10 to help you get clarity and therefore momentum. Whether through live coaching or mystrategy.me, is it about time that you found your inner rocket fuel? Become the content. The project is you.